very start of his career, you know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 247 pounds. Fighting out of Malmo, Sweden, Ilir, the Sledgehammer Latifi.
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be a...
Whoa! Latifi goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Very nice leg kick there by Adesanya. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. All right, so there's the early takedown. Pretty evident, DC, that he wants to get this fight to the ground, and he was certainly able to do so there.
He felt like he had a massive advantage in the wrestling, and if he attempted takedowns, he would secure him. Let's see what he does from this position.
Left punch is clean, followed by a right. Single collar tie now. Takedown defense holds up.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from his hooks.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Edge of your seat action as expected so far.
Beautiful punch.
Oh, beautiful strike there by Ilir Latifi. He's got a lifetime in the game, not a lifetime in the UFC, but you see, this is a lifelong striker who is very dangerous with all those.
Yeah, and when you're standing with Izzy, you're in trouble, man. You're under constant attack the whole time because you never know what he's going to hit you with. And right there, he lands the strike that he was looking for.
In-fight numbers for you now. 29 total strikes have landed for Ilir Latifi. Oh, nice job to land the knee upstairs there. That's going to leave a mark. And again, we talk about the size advantage. He certainly put it to good use there. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest and you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle.
Hook shot lands.
Those are big strikes.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. A lot of different looks. He switches to southpaw now.
What a body kick.
Oh, man, don't be afraid to raise the guard as another head kick lands. One more here, DC, and we could be having a referee coming in waving us off.
Waving it off. It could be over in an instant. If you do not block, you get up, you go down as another takedown attempt lands.
Latifi's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch in the clinch.
Oh, man, that couldn't have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, single collar tie here. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. They can... Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh! Oh, my God! Oh, nice high kick.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh!
He's getting lit up right now, John.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went head hunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
All right, round two is here, Ilir Latifi.
Okay, ready? Round two.
And on the other side, Ilir Adesanya. Oh, buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh! Oh, straight right. All right, so the taller fighter lands a knee, and Daniel Cormier to my right, I can hear him saying, I wish I was a little bit taller. Got the single collar tie.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up. Punch over the top.
And they separate. Starting to do some really... Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Wow! Latifi goes for the clinch here, and this is just a means by which to recover. He is stunned. And they separate. Well, the last style-bender's got it going here tonight, DC. As he often says, I don't throw and hope, I aim and fire. His accuracy is on a completely different level than most of these middleweights he's faced. All right, single collar tie now.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Latifi gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh! Back to the feet. Latifi's got his hand looking for a guillotine choke.
He's attacking guillotine.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, here, staying busy. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Adesanya's back to the side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, has the guard closed here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Seconds remain in the round. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Well, as we call on the fight stats here, DC, 118 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Ilir Adesanya. And the accuracy rate, 57%, above the UFC average. That's been a big story of this fight tonight against Ilir Latifi. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
What a punch.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
And just misses with that big right hand. And they separate.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Latifi's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, another strike to the body. Not a lot of real estate there, but he found it. Huge block there.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Whoa! Oh, and he gives up his back here, DC. I know you've never had your back taken in the UFC. You've never been submitted, but this is not a good spot for the defensive fight.
It's not a very good spot for him. But the guy on bottom needs to stay patient. He cannot panic. He needs to find a way to get back to his back. Lay on his mat. He's got to get his back to the mat. He has to get his back to the mat. So then he can start to work on his defensive transitions. You don't want a guy like this who's so good at controlling this position, just on top of you and riding you. Take your time, but get back to your back and start to try to recover your half guard.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 23 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel, the last Airbender, Adesanya.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight,